Hey there, Titans. In this video, I'll show you an amazing new feature, and we thank Daniel and Boaz for this idea. What we're going to do here is use the lookup element to look data using relationship queries and Salesforce. So let me show you what this does. Let's add a lookup field, and let's say I want to get results just for accounts that has contacts and has cases on these accounts. All right, so let's rename this lookup and say find an account with contact and cases. All right, and to demonstrate what we get, I'm gonna throw in two tables here, and let's just bring back one column. And we're gonna do name. Let's do contact name. And on the next table, I'm just going to make it small to demonstrate this quickly. And the next table, what I will do is case number. All right, so this will be case table, and this will be contact table. All right, let's head back to our lookup and set the mapping and click to configure Salesforce integration and say I want to get contacts back. Head over to the conditions saying I want the account ID to be in, and now watch this. We have a new thing here. Aside from the search box and the booleans and whatever fields you have on the form, we have a form from object option. And what this will do, it will build an inline query conditions onto Salesforce and the query level already. So what we want to get here, so we want to say that the contact ID in, I'm going to select the contact object, and the condition here will be simple, that the account ID is not empty, because we want to get as the least records that we can get. So we just want contacts that has account IDs in them. And the output field basically saying to the query which field do you want to compare it to the main query, and we want to compare the account ID. Okay, so what we have here, again, let's review this. So we're saying that the account ID of the lookup field that we want to find, the accounts that we want to find are in any contact that we can find with an account ID in it. And now let's make this a little bit more complicated, and we'll say and the account ID also is in some case. All right, so we're going to do from object. I'm going to select our case object, and let's set our condition. Same thing. I want only cases with account ID in them, so it's not empty. Hit apply, and my output field again is the account ID. Hit apply and apply. And I don't need to change anything here, so my value is the account ID and the account name. Now let's get a couple more queries in here so we can get the data onto the tables. So let's do, get rid of this. Let's get the contact first. So we're gonna do get ACC contacts. And let's set our condition, very simple, saying account ID equals my find an account. All right, let's bring all of them in and map our fields. So let's go to the contact name, and we'll do the full name in here. Hit apply and apply. And now let's get the case object and say get ACC cases, and our condition, again, very simple, account ID, the case account ID equals to my lookup, which holds the account ID from the lookup, from whatever we selected in the lookup. And we're going to find the case number and map it to the case number. Apply and finish, and let's let this run. Okay, That's fine. Now we can see we don't have all the accounts in here. We just got selected accounts. Now watch this. If I'll select this, I know for certain that I need to get cases and contacts. All right, let's search something else. And then again, I get a case and I get contacts, and it works beautifully. And now let's go back and modify this a little bit. So until now we used the in. And another thing we can do is use the not in. So let's just say in our instance, I want contacts, I want accounts that has contacts and don't have cases. Let's see what will happen now. So I'll hit apply and apply and run this. And this is very powerful because it happens already in the query level in Salesforce. We can see our results are completely different. So if I'll choose one, I'll get a contact and I'm not gonna have any cases since I'm looking for accounts just with contacts and without cases. And this is how it's done.